Recently, the Future of Life Institute published an open letter asking all AI labs to stop research for 6 months on anything more powerful than GPT-4. Let's unpack that. So, firstly, what is the Future of Life Institute? Well, to be extra ironic, I asked ChatGPT to define this for me. And what it said was, the Future of Life Institute is a research organization focused on addressing the potential risks and benefits of advanced technologies to ensure the long-term survival and flourishing of humanity. It was founded in 2014 by a group of scientists, blah, 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 blah. The Institute is dedicated to the study and mitigation of existential risks, particularly those posed by the artificial general intelligence and biotechnology. All right, so far so good. So let's see what their missions and goals are, right? Well, it says here, raising awareness. One of the missions and goals is raising awareness. FLI aims to raise awareness among researchers, policymakers, and the general public about the potential risks and benefits of emerging technologies. They seek to foster a responsible and informed approach to the development and deployment of these technologies. Good enough. Research and policy. FLI supports research that can help humanity navigate the path to AGI in a safe and beneficial manner. They also engage in policy advocacy to promote responsible development, research, and use of AGI and other advanced technologies. Pretty cookie cutter, boilerplate, but yeah, not bad. Global coordination. The Institute works towards fostering global cooperation among researchers, institutions, and governments to address global challenges posed by advanced technologies. All right. They emphasize the need for a collaborative approach to tackle issues that transcend national boundaries. Sure. And catalyzing action. FLI aims to inspire action and support initiatives that can help reduce the risks associated with AGI and other advanced technologies. This includes funding research, organizing conferences, and creating educational materials to engage a wider audience. All very noble goals. Makes sense to me. But it does kind of feel like I'm reading a 2017 era ICO white paper for a coin that is designed to solve everything, but doesn't really say how it's supposed to do it. So let's look at some of the accomplishments of FLI as stated by ChatGPT. So the AI Safety Research Program of FLI has played a significant role in promoting research on AI safety. They have awarded millions of dollars in grants to projects focused on AI safety, ethics, and policy. I have not reviewed any of the results of these grants, but somehow we haven't really heard of them in the AI enthusiast community, so I don't know how effective those were. Open letters. The Institute has organized open letters signed by thousands of researchers, experts, and prominent individuals calling for research on AI safety, ethical development of AI, and a ban on autonomous weapons. That, to me, is quite hilarious, as evident by the fact that there are no more autonomous weapons in the world as a result of their open letters. Come on. Conferences. FLI has organized several conferences, such as the Asilomar Conference on Beneficial AI and the Puerto Rico AI Conference, which have brought together leading AI researchers, experts, and policymakers to discuss the future of AI and its potential impact on society. All right. Outreach and education through articles, podcasts, and other educational materials. FLI has been successful in raising awareness about the potential risks and benefits of advanced technologies, engaging a wider audience in these critical discussions. This is good. This should be done. More people should be aware of AI, painfully aware. Overall, the Future of Life Institute is committed to ensuring that humanity can harness the power of advanced technologies such as AGI and biotechnology in ways that are safe, beneficial, and promote the well-being of future generations. All right, pretty cool. So what is this most recent open letter about? Let's take a look. We'll go through it paragraph by paragraph and see if it makes sense to publish such a thing, right? Spoiler alert, not really. AI systems with human competitive intelligence, FLI says, can pose profound risks to society and humanity, as shown by extensive research and acknowledged by top AI labs. These are references linked in the letter itself, so you are encouraged to check those out. As stated in the widely endorsed Asilomar AI principles, advanced AI could represent a profound change in the history of life on Earth and should be planned for and managed with commensurate care and resources. Unfortunately, this level of planning and management is not happening, even though recent months have seen AI labs locked in an out-of-control race to develop and deploy ever more powerful digital minds that no one, not even their creators, can understand, predict, or reliably control. And keep this in mind, this is going to be important later. So nothing really to add here to this paragraph. This is true. I would argue that the widely endorsed principles don't actually mean much. Principles being endorsed is a uniquely human and flawed thing. But okay, I guess. Now, it continues. Contemporary AI systems are now becoming human competitive at general tasks, and we must ask ourselves, should we let machines flood our information channels with propaganda and untruth? Whoa, Nelly, that's a loaded one. Immediately boxes the machines with evil misinformation spreaders. How about letting machines filter out misinformation far more reliably than a human ever could? There's two sides to this coin, and these machines are not meant purely for disinformation and propaganda. It continues, should we automate away all the jobs, including the fulfilling ones? Again, some doom porn. We should automate away all the jobs that can be automated away for the benefit of those providing those jobs. That is the system you all voted for, i.e. capitalism. This is what you wanted. You wanted maximum efficiency for maximum profits. So yeah, reap what you sow. And as for including the fulfilling ones, obviously not. I mean, if something fulfills you, you're not going to stop doing it just because a robot is doing it like similarly or better. A carpenter is not going to stop painstakingly processing blocks of wood to create furniture that is basically the equivalent of high art, just because IKEA can shred wood into like little flakes and glue them together into something that resembles furniture. If something fulfills you, you keep doing it because it fulfills you, not because you know there's no robot doing something similar. The letter continues, should we develop non-human minds that might eventually outnumber, outsmart, obsolete, and replace us? Yes, we should. Our minds are stupidly emotional, irrational, often inefficient. Diversity of minds, machine or not, is important if you want to evolve the human species. What exactly is going to replace your mind? What is it going to replace your mind in? Like life in general? How is that a rational fear? Better minds means better minds. That's all there is to it. No one's going to pop your head open and take your brain out and prevent you from thinking. Just diversify the mindset of Earth, even if it's machine minds. I don't see anything wrong with this. So it continues with its doom porn. Should we risk loss of control of our civilization? Such decisions must not be delegated to unelected tech leaders. Bruh. Loss of control? Who's in control? Where is this control you speak of? Such decisions must not be delegated to unelected tech leaders. Yeah, I guess they should be delegated to the CEOs of mega corporations like Nestle or Monsanto or Coca-Cola and other non-tech leaders. I mean, maybe it's the politicians you want to be in control. They sure have a good track record of keeping the world, a safe and calm place. I mean, come on. The very first paragraph of this letter says that it's not even the creators of this tech who understand how it works anymore and can control it. So that is precisely the point. They cannot control it once it's out. Will the new leader in AI, probably be ruthlessly efficient? Yes. Will we have to face a paperclip problem? Probably, if we don't teach AI that we don't want to be paperclips. But saying humans have any kind of control over civilization and that any of them are qualified to lead the world is, I think, sufficiently disproven today. The letter continues. Powerful AI systems should be developed only once we are confident that their effects will be positive and their risks will be manageable. This confidence must be well justified and increase with the magnitude of a system's potential effects. Okay, so this can never happen. You cannot predict this because, as the letter itself states, we are no longer sure how the system works. A human, for example, can no longer build a CPU because the technology got away from us. We need robots to do it for us, and we program the robots to do the things that we cannot do. Similarly, a human cannot reliably predict an AGI's behavior, priorities, or long-term effects. You can predict and plan for initial training data, sure, on some instances of it, but once that thing hockey sticks out of our reach, it is futile to even attempt to understand it, and we shouldn't even try. The letter goes on. OpenAI's recent statement regarding artificial general intelligence states that at some point it may be important to get independent review before starting to train future systems, and for the most advanced efforts to agree to limit the rate of growth of compute used for creating new models. We agree that point is now. Therefore, we call on all AI labs to immediately pause for at least 6 months the training of AI systems more powerful than GPT-4. This pause should be public and verifiable and include all key actors. If such a pause cannot be enacted quickly, governments should step up and institute a moratorium. This is just stupid. Even if enforced somehow on a regulatory level, all this would do is stop the public research. The private research would go nuts with innovation, and underground versions of AI would pop up rapidly. This would be the equivalent to the war on drugs, a complete and utter failure of legislation under the excuse of safety. The letter then proceeds to say, AI labs and independent experts should use this pause to jointly develop and implement a set of shared safety protocols for advanced AI design and development that are rigorously audited and overseen by independent outside experts. These protocols should ensure that systems adhering to them are safe beyond a reasonable doubt. This does not mean a pause on AI development in general, merely a stepping back from the dangerous race to ever larger, unpredictable black box models with emergent capabilities. Again, these pesky humans. Look, design by committee is the paralyzing death touch of any project. Okay? Having humans in charge of reviewing anything just slows things down, creates bickering, and causes those who disagree to go dark and underground. Adding an excess of regulation to a creative industry is just such an American thing to do. And just like they murdered any chance of USA being at the forefront of Web3 research by over-regulating it and taking away people's freedom to bank with whoever they want and build whatever they want, they're also shooting themselves in the foot by trying to over-regulate AI. Is modern AI a black box? Sure, often, but there ain't a black box blacker than China's AI, and you for sure won't be shining a light on that one. The letter goes on to say that AI research and development should be refocused on making today's powerful state-of-the-art systems more accurate, safe, interpretable, transparent, robust, aligned, trustworthy, and loyal. These are all human attributes. Stop it. In parallel, AI developers must work with policymakers to dramatically accelerate development of robust AI governance systems. These should, at a minimum, include new and capable regulatory authorities dedicated to AI, oversight and tracking of highly capable AI systems and large pools of computational capability, provenance and watermarking systems to help distinguish real from synthetic and to track model leaks. A robust auditing and certification ecosystem, liability for AI-caused harm, robust public funding for technical AI safety research, and well-resourced institutions for coping with the dramatic economic and political disruptions, especially to democracy, that AI will cause. Again, regulation, regulation, regulation. Humans, humans, humans. Let's hire more and more political nothing burgers with little to no expertise on the technical matters of AI to complain about everything, especially to democracy. That reminds me of something.
And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Democracy is like the dumbest possible governance system, and any AGI you deploy will tell you this instantly. It's all about overregulation, as it usually is in the USA. Reduction of freedom and under the banner of freedom. The letter says, ends with, humanity can enjoy a flourishing future with AI. Having succeeded in creating powerful AI systems, we can now enjoy an AI summer in which we reap the rewards, engineer these systems for the clear benefit of all, and give society a chance to adapt. Society has hit pause on other technologies with potentially catastrophic effects on society. We can do so here. Let's enjoy a long AI summer, not rush unprepared into a fall. Okay, bro. Yeah. Why criticize this well-intentioned write-up? Because it's akin to seeing a volcanic eruption come towards you. And unlike Galadriel and the most recent, Rings of Power show, humanity is not immune to the pyroclastic flow that melts vehicles into puddles and just steams the flesh off of your bones. This letter and others like it are the equivalent of pouring a bucket of water on your head and expecting immunity from the volcano's immense power. The AI cat is out of the bag. The research is being done. No matter how hard OpenAI tries to close source the raw training data and GPT-4 LLM tech itself, others have already replicated it in part. We now have locally running, which means on your own laptop, machine, computer, whatever, GPT 3.5 equivalents trainable at a fraction of the cost it took the original to exist. And it hasn't even been a year since it came out. Writing a letter asking people to stop is making the following assumptions. Number one, everyone in the world doing AI research is good and ethical and will therefore just say, okay, I will pause. And that superpowers like Russia, China, and who knows which other countries will follow suit and just decide to drop their competitive advantage. Number 2, everyone has 6 months of runway to just sit idle and needs no salary. Number 3, everyone will just drop the passion of their lifetime and wait for competition to run circles around them. And number 4, everyone is naive enough to think that in the advent of AGI, which will be a guaranteed hockey stick growth over humanity's intellectual capacity within days once it appears, that 6 months will make any kind of a difference in terms of giving humans 6 months. Look, I recognize the problems of AGI and its profound effect on humanity. 2023 has been has unexpectedly turned out to be the pivot point of the human race, and 2023 has been the most exciting decade so far. And I'm just as scared, but also excited and inspired as everybody else. But signing online petitions has always been so ineffective and so critically stupid that the AGI you expect to be contained by a 6-month delay is already laughing at you from the near future at this very human attempt at making a difference. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say on the matter. I'm excited to see how this evolves, and I'll catch you in the next one.